Hi team, Miss Vaughn here. Today you're going to be doing two things. You're going to be reading chapters 13 and 14, and then you are also going to be doing the quotes that go along with it for your homework. So Wednesday during the short day, we're going to breeze through chapter 15, and then 16 and 17 is going to be assigned in class on Thursday, Friday. We're going to do the analysis of that mural that I showed you in class today, which is Monday, Man Controller of the Universe. And then we're going to start really thinking about what you're going to, one, write about for your essay for this book. And then also thinking about what pairing you're going to make for your IO, because that's coming up quickly after you're done writing your essay for Frankenstein. To give you a brief overview, chapter 13, if you were keeping up with the reading, the creature is going to talk about how he specifically focuses on this relationship that develops between Felix and this woman named Safi. So remember that the creature is kind of like a child coming into the world, figuring things out. And one of the ways that he's figuring things out is through observation. So I want you to pay attention to how he describes the relationship between Felix and Safi. And then things that he's starting to conclude for like what makes a valuable person in the world, because of the reasons for why Felix got kicked out of the country that he was in before. And then also just like Mary Shelley is really challenging some of the notions in her society of what makes a person valuable. Remember that she didn't agree with a lot of the things that were happening in society. One of those was that she thought that people just had value inherently, and that they didn't have to constantly prove themselves or dominate each other in order for them to have value. And so I want you to pay attention to how that occurs within this chapter 13. Also, I want you to think about what the creature is learning as he is watching. So remember that sometimes when we just like watch things, we're not learning as effectively as if we watch something and then we're able to verbally process it with someone else to clarify things that maybe we've misunderstood. And so there's a lot of misunderstanding that is happening with the creature throughout this moment that I want you to pay attention to, and you got to read really closely for it. So read those quotes in your packet to figure out what those different moments are, and also read through those pages. I'm thinking very specifically pages 107 to 108 is where your real close reading skills need to come into play. Chapter 14 is going to be more of an explanation of more of an explanation of how it came to be that the cottagers became cottagers, and like why they're living by themselves. So like why have they been kicked out of society? Again, creature is relating because he himself feels like he's been kicked out of society and has to be by himself. And so he has been doing this, but he's going to do it even more. He does this like comparative work where he's comparing himself to the cottagers. So think about what he's doing in that chapter as he's comparing himself to the cottagers who have been kicked out, disowned by society. But they, unlike the creature, have each other. All right, chapters 13, 14, get it done, read those pages, analyze those quotes. See you on Wednesday for super minimum day. Bye-bye.